look to capture the same magic he had a year ago when he had the highest batting average in the National League. Steve, what do you think about his chances to repeat?
Matt, I don't think there's any question that he's the favorite to capture this year's batting title as well. There are a lot of great hitters in the league, but he showed such great consistency throughout the season last year, and it just seemed like every time he came to the plate, he was locked in, and that's very hard to do over 162 games. It's going to be really exciting to watch him do it all again this year.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your St. Louis Cardinals.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Shelby Miller gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
And with a quick breather here, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most.
Joe Random gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Random.
Miller's got his target. Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Throw by the right fielder just for the heck of it, but it's far too late.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Number 41 will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Bucks go down quietly, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Batista gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis with no score. Jorge Batista will stand in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. Sent on second. Random comes up with. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Joe Random is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Ripped on the ground to first. And, oh, it comes up on him there as it kicks off the glove. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Number 41 stands in. Here comes the 3-2. And he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. Jason Hayward will stand in here with 2 on. And now following the
He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but
meanwhile now the throw to the bag is there, and he is out at third base. Striding into the box, Joe Random. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Winslow ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
well, you can hang part of the blame for this one on the leadoff walk, but I suppose you could also hang some of the blame on the fact that this pitch is right in his wheelhouse. He makes sure he doesn't miss it.
Joe Random will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. Thomas Law will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Hit out toward second. Random is up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the. Joe Random comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he'll scramble back to first safely. Number 41 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far.
Yeah, he's more in store for us right here.
Runner goes for second. Hit swung on and missed the throw.
He
skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ball game. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back. One out and a runner on second base. And he'll step off. Runner goes for third. And now the tag is applied over at third, and this will go in the books as a caught stealing with his jumpiness at second, costing him there. 2 away.
And this is a helpless feeling as a runner. He's trying to be aggressive, but gets a little too over anxious, and they step off and nail him.
Julian Huerta digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Throw goes to third, and a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base.
Now batting,
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 8-5. So long from St. Louis.